Hi all, we are Chrome Info Technologies, a leading mobile app development company that holds great expertise in developing and designing excellent Android as well as iOS apps for clients worldwide. Do you have an idea in mind for an exciting mobile app? Do you want to create your own mobile app-based business and become your own boss? If yes, then here are the 9 tips you should follow to create a successful mobile app and get your business rolling. Tip number 1. Have an idea. Validate it. If you have an idea for a mobile app, then validate it immediately. 9 out of 10 mobile apps launched on the Google or Apple App Store fail to perform. You want to know why? Because they lack the vision to become successful. Most of us have an idea in mind for a mobile app but fail to understand. Is it practical to bring the idea in mind to reality? Is it realistic and feasible? Is the due diligence done? How much will it cost to get the final product delivered? These are the questions that you should answer on priority if you want to move ahead of the first hurdle, because having an idea is not just enough. Tip number 2. Be unique as a blue diamond and shine bright. For creating a successful mobile app, you need to be original and genuine, and must think unconventionally. Most of us live by the belief that, if I have come up with a mobile app idea, it is unique and no one has the right to question my thinking. This egoistic attitude is often the result of failure from the beginning because you continue to think with your brains closed and refuse to accept the opinions of others. Don't be that person. Instead, observe the daily market very closely and precisely. Brainstorm at least 10 ideas per day. You can do even more if you want to. That's up to you. Don't restrict the limitations of your mind. Go beyond the boundaries and you will find something exceptional for sure. Create needs. Don't just fulfill it. If you are 100% sure about starting your own mobile app-based business, figure out the needs of your target audience. If you don't find one, then create one, as it will help you step foot in the competitive app market and kickstart your business. Always have faith and confidence in yourself no matter what. Be passionate. Do everything with passion and things will go in the right way. Never stress and overthink. Just let your thoughts flow and surely you will find what you are looking for. Tip number 3. Sketch your idea. The first thing that you should do after coming up with a successful mobile app idea and validating it, is framing the user experience. It is the only thing that can either make your app or break your app. Give your thoughts and imaginations a pen and paper shape. Give them clarity and bring them out on paper. It's not just you who will be involved in your project. There will be many other stakeholders and you need to make them understand your vision and thoughts. Sketching your ideas not only helps to avoid ambiguity and miscommunication in comprehending ideas, but it will also help you realize and understand what you need, and what you don't need. Iteration is the necessity for evolution. Sketching is its soul. Sketching and drawing is the perfect way to kickstart your prototyping. Sketching your ideas will not only help you to frame the initial prototype of your product, but will also help you to evolve your product in the future. In today's time, it is extremely critical to evolve and bring new features to your product. The market changes rapidly and so do the needs of your users, which means you must be prepared for everything, if you want to sustain your product and grow your business. After successful sketching, draw your ideas into structured interfaces. Drawing is nothing but creating a neat, tidy and decent form of your pen and paper ideas, in case you want to show it to others. Always keep one thing in mind. Sketch if you want to keep your ideas to yourself, but draw if you want to show your ideas to the stakeholders. Focus on your best and ignore the rest. As cliched it might sound, but focusing your energy on your best work will eliminate the margin of failure and will increase the chances of success for your app. Tip number 4. Research the market and competition. Recent market researches show that 14% ideas become a commercial failure due to poor market research, and 24% products don't even make it to the market. These are very staggering statistics that arise serious concern. It shows just how important it is to do adequate market research before you move forward with your business plan. For a successful market research, identify your target audience. Make use of focus groups, online surveys and telephonic interviews to better understand your audience. Create a value-driven environment for your users. Give them a value that will change their life in a better way. Most of the people uninstall apps because they don't give them the value users are looking for. Apart from this, there are many other factors that make users uninstall apps, such as 42% users uninstall apps due to bad UI and UX. 68% uninstall APS due to a complex registration process. 71% leave apps due to annoying notifications. 19% due to forced social logins, and 23% due to privacy concerns. So you better take care of all these aspects before launching the final version. It is extremely difficult to find users that to retain them. Don't make the mistakes others are doing. Tip number 5. Design the UI. It is often seen that more than 50% mobile apps fail on the App Store due to a poor user interface. They either lack user appeal, have an imbalance between UI components, have imbalance between the color theme, color scheme, gradient and contrast aspects, or have a cluttered and confused approach. So if you want to develop a successful mobile app which will give a certain value to your users and will make them stay with our business, then you need to create a simplified UI. You have to create a consistent theme using modern UI patterns and design processes. Be less cluttered. And don't create ambiguity. Your UI should be as simplified as possible. Make it less cluttered so that the user doesn't get confused. Don't create ambiguity for the user as the end result will not be good. Use blank slates, list and grids, placeholders before data, micro interactions, progressive disclosure approach, less user input, visual weightage, adequate terminology, meaningful error message, updated typography, high-quality images, adequate button size, and create the best user interface for your apps. No one will use an app that has bad UI. So be careful at each and every step. Another important aspect of UI design is logo designing. It is as much critical to design the best logo for your app, as it is to create the best UI. Your logo is your app's representative. So make it unique, scalable, recognizable and consistent so that it can clearly convey the vision of your business to your users. You need to be very clear in conveying your vision. So don't screw up on that due to a poor UI. Tip number 6. Associate with the right technology partner. It is a highly critical step that can determine the success of your app. You will not be looking for a short-term association with your technology partner but would want to stay associated with them for long. There are 3 ways to choose the best technology partner for developing your mobile app. You can choose either on the basis of technology platform, development approach, or budget. If you wanted to choose your technology partner on the basis of technology platform, then you need to figure out mobile platform for which you want to develop your app, Android, iOS or both. Technical capabilities you are looking for in your technology partner. If you wanted to choose your technology partner on the basis of development approach, then you need to figure out whether you want to go with conventional approach, which is a document-based, or agile approach, which is an out-of-the-box thinking, iterative and team-based. To know more about agile and traditional software development approach, click the link in the description box. And lastly, if you want to choose your technology partner on the basis of budget and project deadline, then you need to figure out whether you want to go with freelancer or company or agency. So whenever you are deciding to choose a technology partner, always look for feasibility and flexibility. If you can't get along with your technology partner in the long run, it will seriously disastrous for your upcoming business plans. Tip number 7. Performance always matters. The performance of your app will decide whether or not your users stay with you in the long run. Always check whether your app is device compatible or not. Check for both hardware compatibility as well as software compatibility. Always look out for levels of memory and battery consumption. A high-performing app should consume less memory and battery. Check for high network performance and assure the fact that there is no delay in receiving information, no data packet loss, faster execution on 4G, 3G and 2G networks. Also check for up-to-the-mark server performance. See whether your app facilitates efficient data transmission, ability to handle multiple API calls and native data storage functionality. A well-performing app is always tested thoroughly. Compatible on multiple devices and OS versions, consumes less time and memory and doesn't crash your phone. Hope you have understood why it is necessary to create and develop a high-performing app. A high-performing app will always drive traffic and revenue no matter what. Tip number 8. Launch your app in the market at the right time. More than 75% of mobile apps fail in the market due to incorrect launch time. A poorly executed launch strategy for your app can cause irreversible damage or business success in the long run. Always find out the right time to launch your app by understanding the user engagement cycle, determining the type of services that you will be providing, and keeping track of every day, week and month of the year. If you want to launch your app and can spend huge money on advertising and promotions, launch your app in December or February. It is usually the festive season and can create awareness about your app very quickly. But if you are on a budget and want to rely on word-of-mouth promotion, then launch your app in August. Apart from that, before you launch your app, understand user downloading pattern. Determine if your app is seasonal or not. And does your app serve short-term or long-term relevance to the user? Answer these precisely and you will come up with the best launch time for your app. N.D. Leslie. And lastly, tip number 9. Support your customer, don't make them go away. Trust. Build brands. If your app has attained the 100K plus downloads or 500K plus downloads mark, it's time to come up with the best customer support strategy. Be in constant touch of your users through your platform to make their life easy and convenient. Establish an efficient customer support framework. Build brand loyalty. Become a differentiator in your app segment. Retain your users. Increase the customer lifetime value. Reduce negative publicity through word of mouth. Increase the quality of your customer support. Motivate your employees. Communicate more efficiently. Strengthen infrastructural framework. If you want to strengthen your overall customer support framework, strengthen your social media profiles and come up with 24/7 support framework. A 1 in a million mobile app business provides 1 in a million kind of service. Always remember that. If you want your mobile app to become a hit and make your business successful, then you be the differentiator. You need to be different from other and follow the right approach at each and every step. Building apps need a huge time and money investment, so you definitely don't want to waste any of those. So that was our 9 key tips to help you create a successful mobile app for your next business. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to our channel. And press the bell icon to get notified whenever we post something new.